Well, the 3-year-olds line up in the Australian Guineas at Flemington, and it looks like an absolute cracking edition of this race. One of the better editions that we've seen in recent times, and it could turn out to be one of the best ever, depending on how the likes of Observer and 60s go on with their careers. Those two dominate the market. Observer at $2.30, just shade 60s at $2.80. You got Planet Red around about the $5, and a host of others at $20 and beyond. What's going to happen? Let's have a bit of a look. Just some key talking points. So 17 Australian Guineas winners have come through the CS Hayes Stakes, while 10 have come via the Autumn Stakes. So Observer took out the Autumn Stakes at Caulfield, and 60s took out the CS Hayes this year. This year's edition, 6 runners come out of the Hayes, 4 from the Autumn. Eight 3-year-olds have completed the CS Hayes Australian Guineas double, including Zabil, Mahogany and Alligator Blood, and the race has produced some genuine stars. Mystic Journey, Hitotsu in recent years, Southport Tycoon last year. It is a proven 3-year-old miler of the Autumn. Just a speed map summary. Observer, he's got the tactical speed to roll forward, and he could potentially get this race on his own terms and dictate. 60s and Planet Red, they'll settle midfield or worse, building from the 600 if the tempo lifts. My best bets, Observer is the one to beat. Not sure if I like front runners at Flemington. Usually it's horses that it's sort of settle in that midfield range, which is 60s and Planet Red. But he's just shown in his runs that he can sort of put the race away from the 400 to 200 metre mark, and that's what I reckon he might be able to do in the Australian Guineas on Saturday, and maybe nullify that sharp finishing burst that those two have. He did that a series of races last spring, the Vars at Moonee Valley, Victoria Derby. Caulfield Guineas, second up, he probably should have won that. He spiked massively on benchmark figures when an unlucky third. Planet Red finished ahead of him. But for me, he's just going to take some serious running down in that last couple of hundred metres. He is the one to beat, marking him on top. Your best value, Romantic Encounter. So if you want one at odds, those 3 dominate the market. Let's look at some others. Romantic Encounter, just at longer odds. He was too keen in the CSA Stakes, but stuck on well enough to finish 6th. Steps up to the 1600. He just needs to settle and relax, and if he switches off, he might be a little bit closer than the likes of 60s and Planet Red. He might be a bit of value from the Hayes stable, who know how to win big races with some horses at a bit of a price. Should be improving third up. That's Romantic Encounter. Shapes is a great race. Good luck. Let us know your thoughts.